refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Catering vehicles are on their way.
There we go. That, I don't know what happened. But what's up, guys? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. It's been a minute, but it's for all good reasons. Welcome, welcome. Check out this cool livery. I found it, I don't even know, on FSDO. I was like, ooh, that looks kind of cool. You know, I'm a sucker for some retro, so I was like, let's give it a whirl. So yeah, we got the 600. We'll climb out of San Luis Obispo like a rocket. And we'll head into Palm Springs, and then we'll go to where, I don't know, Monterey. So that's the plan. Couple quick hops, have some fun. We'll crack open the cold ones. But yeah, I did it. I'll tell you guys how my check ride went in just a moment. I'll give you the rundown, the gouge of the examiner. Real cool dude. But yeah, it was fun. It was long. Wasn't hard, I don't want to say. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard. It was just literally a marathon. So, yeah, that was it. But as of now, I am rated pilot. I got my first commercial lesson at the ground tomorrow night at 9 o'clock at night. 9 to 11, ain't that something? But the weird thing is, truthfully, it really hasn't set in. Like, I don't know what it is or what it isn't, but I'm not like, oh my god, I just had a check ride. Like, I didn't even take a picture yesterday. This was my instrument check ride. I didn't even take a picture. I was so hot and so like tired. I just wanted to. I really just wanted to get my car and go home. Tomorrow when I airport, I will take a photo. But yeah, my man Nate, what's going on, man? 29 months. I appreciate you big time. You're next, my guy. You are next. I think you said what? Saturday. Saturday. Expect to hear good news. But 29 months. I appreciate you. Say hello to everybody. KJJ, what's up, man? How are you? Bluestone, I appreciate it. Chase, I appreciate it. Who else? Captain Zep, what's up, man? Congrats, I appreciate it. Pharmacool, what's going on, boss? How are you? Greg, welcome aboard. Max Racing in the house. Jake Foot's here. What's going on, fellas? Hope you guys are doing well. Legend myself. Simmer, how are you? Hopefully all is well. Can you up the volume? Yes, I can go fiddle with it. Hold on. Turn up the mic. Alright, hold on. I promise I didn't mess with it. Hold on. Synapses. And then mic, volume. To 90. How's that? Threshold microphone code. The lower threshold, the more sound will be registered. Okay. So we'll make it like that. How about that? Any better? Hopefully it is. Let me know. If not, we'll go all the way up to 100. But yeah. Hopefully, like, I got this thing up to 90. I don't know. I'm not a sound mixer. This was like right here, so I can put it all the way down. If it's still not good enough, I'll just flip this thing off. I don't know what it does, but we'll do it. But yeah, so what the heck? Stupid controller. It's just time to buy a new one. We'll drop $40 on a controller. Anyways, hey Shaq, long time no see. I've been slammed with work, school lately. Have not been able. Hey, I haven't been able to stream lately, so you haven't missed much, my guy. Don't worry. I believe me, I get it. It's all good, but hopefully life is doing you well. You're making some money, getting good grades. Yeah, that's what I hope. I say lower the sim. All right, hold on. That's another program. Hold on. Go to mixer on this one, and turn you down. Turn the actual simulator itself down. And I think that's about it. Turn GSX way down. That was loud as I really need it. Turn the sim down to 50%. It was at 65, so we'll do that. Now turn it down to 45. Ain't nobody need to go deaf. Cool. Let me know. We'll tinker with it. We'll keep playing with it. But yeah. There. Hopefully that's better. If not, I'll just keep messing with it. Those GSX are always... Yeah, they really are. I don't know why, but... It's like they use tin cans to move the airplane around. I still haven't updated my thing. And I told myself earlier, make sure you update it. We are at SBP. Let's see. And then we go here. And then where are we going to? KPSP. Cool. We can request. And we can set the payload, we can set the fuel, and we'll take the route. Wonderful. If I look on this SimBrief flight thing, flight plan, 2.9 was what we're going to blast off out of, and then we're going to go no SID, but we're going to go direct. Yes, cool. Probably can just use this. Might be easier than LA isn't off. Okay. Yeah, so just direct to Derb. Heck yeah! It's the only thing I'm not looking forward to. The night temps will be nice. I hope. I hope. Let's see. Activate. Execute. Interesting. Is there any that... It probably is not giving me one, because this departure, the SID, is probably like longer than the route. So we'll just take as is. That, and then it should give us direct to... Yes. Where'd you go? And then index, then Palm Spring. We're going to use the Sizzler 3 arrival from none of those. And it says 3-1 left. So 3-1 left is going to look something like Arnett. Can we take it from Arnett? What is this? The Yankee approach. From there, do they have people? Oh. What if I just don't put anything? Maybe. Let's see. Route. Legs. Sizzler. Vectors to T-boot. What the heck is that? No. I don't think I want that. Close that door, please. Yes, please. No, I don't want that one. Oh no, did I just delete the whole... Oh, I was gonna say. Don't scare me like that. Arnett, Yankee 3-1 left. What about from Palm Springs? Because I kind of really want to do this cool loop. I think that looks kind of cool. Like, it had me going just from right here. So, like, vectored me off of Dizzy. And then, bam. But nah, I want the whole shebang. Let's try that one. Thanks. Sizzler. And then to Palm Springs. Then to Havoc's. Yeah. And then yes, to Havoc something. Yeah, that one. We can get rid of that. Cool. And I believe we're all good on that. Cool. Check back in with chat here. Nothing to do with me. I like it. Alright. Lovely. We'll get the food going. We are going to go up to 33,000 feet. So 33 is what we'll do. 33. We'll go there. We'll turn those on in just a second. And we can request this information. Just make sure it all matches with SimBrief, which it should. So what'd y'all have for dinner? I didn't go grocery shopping yet, so I had some kielbasa and rice. Nothing fancy. Literally nothing fancy. 33 weeks. There we go. 4.7. That matches. Yeah, that matches enough. Cool. Select. Ooh, let's use this takeoff button. Yeah, enable. So I probably want it down here. Select temp is 40. We'll use 47, and then it's gonna be 22, 24, 31. 47. And it's gonna be a takeoff with PO1. Yes. Climb. Sure. We'll let it rip. Flaps 5. Okay. 22. 24. 41. CG, is that in here? Or should I just go off of this one? I see nothing about it. No. Oh. 5.2. 5.2 on the trip. There is 5, and we'll call it about there. Cool. Like they do in Europe, the squawk 1,000. Cool. Go there. Don't need a POR, so we'll go there. Lovely. You should be on, ready to go. And we'll get the window heats going. Get that on. It's probably been 3 minutes, so I'll give it a couple more seconds. And last but not least, is this working? Oh, it is. Well, I'll be a monkey uncle. There, hold on. Now they're synced. Cool. And look. There we go. Hey, it's been a minute, man. Life gets in the way. Love the background. Hey, believe me, I know. I haven't, so if you were thinking, oh, I haven't caught you live in a while, it's because I haven't been live. So you haven't missed anything. No, I've just been busy with flight training. Just passed my check ride yesterday. So yeah, I've been in the books, in the sim, in the air, all that. So yeah, definitely. You haven't missed anything. Josh, what's up, bro? How are you? Jay, what's going on, big fella? How you gentlemen doing this evening? Hopefully all is well. FO Shack, give me a little bit of time. Just a little bit, and I'll be there. I guarantee you that. Should add you should, or I should probably. Yes, it fit me. Or I should be like part-time. Like maybe I should just take off the captain and just put like part-time. It should be part-time Shaquille O'Neal. Now we'll flip that on, and I think we're ready to go. Yeah, you can kick the ground power off. So, thinking about our little routes, we'll push back, nose to the right. Hopefully it'll be smart and push us far enough so we can take Golf to go Alpha all the way down. We are not on any departure, so we'll fly runway heading for a minute. Kick rocks. Let's just take a look. Is there like any mountains that I need to not crush by? Let's do that one.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Now we're good. Yeah, we'll blast off and we'll just turn, give it a big old left turn and get on course. So that sounds lovely to me. Cool. I'll probably be at the same. Probably still have been there since everyone stopped hiring. That's what I've heard. But I think it's only a problem for the short term. Meaning, right? Airlines can't get Boeings. They've hit their quota, and the next wave of retirement hasn't come. So maybe you'll be there for a little bit, but I guarantee you that it will be back in the way. Awesome. Eyes, what? What did I do? Or what didn't I do? Oh shoot. We want to go to the right. Eyes. And because you are here for... Oh, kick rocks, person. Marketer. I think we're ready to go. So we'll... No. Stop. There. And there. Scroll up. Uh-oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? When do I... No. I'll be hitting the road at 6. We've got some sun right out right now. Though Palm Spring would be sunny anyway, unlike Marine Layer. Oh, over here. Is that what you're saying? Scroll up. So, and can I turn the volume? No, that one I did. So it had to have been the reference to Palm Springs, right? Please tell me yes, that I didn't miss something else. Please? Are you flying? Oh, am I flying lifetime into Palm Springs? I believe it is. Yes, it is lifetime. Oh, I haven't done this in a minute. Whoops. Yes, lifetime. And we'll roll 2. Yes, lifetime. I only have one. Well, no. Don't.
Please set parking brakes.
You got it, dude. 15 months, man. Say what? It's like everybody's just coming saying I've been a member for eternity. I appreciate you big time. Big time. Get yourself a yippee! What's going on, Reed? How are you? Hopefully life is doing you well, my friend. Yeah. Flaps to 5. Well, that engine cranks.
Unlocking gear.
Cool. I think I have to change this speed. 1 knot. 1, 31. I actually want this over here. And
tow truck disconnected.
There.
Bypass pin removed.
Rain, please. And
left is clear. Right is clear.
Yes. Go to RTO. We should get goodie. Congrats. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I will, I'm going to break down everything that happened as soon as we get off the ground. If I sit here and start talking about it, we'll never get out of here. Get some air flowing in the back. And nobody's on Vatsim, at least last I checked. Yeah, nobody is on. So if they get on, I'll get on. But I was like, I don't need to bob and weave through all the frequencies if I don't have to. But yeah. When is Callie going to start streaming? We're going to have to... we'll have to peer pressure her into it at Expo, right? Like, tell her, like, look, you can't hang out with us if you're not going to be streaming. But yeah, now that would be cool. I'd watch it with a big old bag of popcorn, without a shadow of a doubt. Oh man, I really didn't do anything right, guys. What the heck? Falling apart here. Nope. So we'll put heading select. It's a goodie. And we'll go upstairs and we'll put the air back on for the lovely folks. We'll switch over the gens. Turn the bleed off and keep you off. Put them to continuous because I guarantee you I will forget and we'll get texted on heck out of Dodge. There. Alright. Give it a little juice. And hopefully we'll start to roll pretty easily now. Cool. Look at that cute little thing. What a cutie. What a cutie. Taxi chart. Suffice with it. Yes. There. It's a wicked nice FBO there. Good lord. FBO's probably nicer than the airport. Oh, so what about Blake saying wrong side wrong side singing? I almost said wrong side slinging. Like, what? Cool, yeah, 10,000 to set. Have fly. This actually wants us, what is that? I think a right? I can't tell upside down. But yeah. Yeah, make a right turn out. Okay. So, 29, that's doesn't match 290, will go here. 290. One way heading in. Sit down or fall down. Choice is yours. Start it now so I don't forget, and then we'll take it right from the roll. Ignite Aviation Academy gives you flight benefits. I've heard the same thing, which is really cool. Ooh, overshot that turn by about 100 miles. There's 290. And I like it. They look good together. What? Oh. Airspeed's alive, I guess. First officer's got no voice. Maybe he does. If I point you in the way I want to go, maybe then you'll behave. No? Okay. Booger. Just keep that turn rolling then. Goodness me. Dang, that looks nice. How about now? Be nice? There you go. Play nice, you little bastard. You guys better FaceTime me. I will. I will. We definitely will. Let's make sure we know what time. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh, flaps up. That is ripped off. And this can go off. No visible moisture or anything to destroy our engines, I hope. Dang. I'd love to live here. Like this little, like, nestled in area. Looks kind of cool. Watch your ears. Yeah, it looks cool as heck. Yep. And we'll just go something along the lines of 330, I think. Yeah, 330. 330 is set. Or not park brake. Auto. What is this? Auto brake. Yes. It's off. Off. Good. Good. You guys won't die. Lovely. We're climbing. We're doing airplane things. Airplane's doing airplane things. I like it. Lovely. There. So, I will give you the rundown of my check ride. So I had a DPE by the name of Mike Marlowe, Mr. Marlowe. Coolest dude in the world. But anyways, so it was at 8:30. I got there at like 7. Because I needed to get the maintenance binder, make sure my airplane had gas in it, and all that other stuff. Kind of to settle my nerves before the actual, check ride. But so it starts, and I got all these gouges, right, from like other people who have taken a ride with him, who, whatever. And they're all basically like, look, older guy, he's been doing it like 30 years. He's a war vet, used to fly helicopters. He likes to talk, so let him talk. He always schedules 2 in a day. So if you let him talk, he should, talk himself into crunching time on the first lesson so he can still be on time for the second lesson. So, okay, cool. We had 9 questions to go over on from my missed questions on my written test, and we only got to 4 because he was talking about his grandkids, his dog, and his military career. And that was 3.5 hours. My oral was 3.5 hours, answered 4 questions. He's pretty big on weather, and it's not like he dives into the weeds on things. He likes to have long-winded answers. He'll ask a long-winded question followed by a story, and then he wants a long-winded answer followed by no story from you. So he basically wanted to hear how do you get your weather, at ForeFlight, Garmin Pilot, aviationweather.gov, blah blah blah, the whole 9. He's like, so tell me the difference between an observation and a forecast and an observation. Forecast is the future weather, observation is what's going on now. How do you get it? Well, if you want an observation, you can get a METAR. You can use, he wants specific words, and the specific word he wanted was radar. You could look on, your airplane for radar. He's like, you don't have that. I said, we have ADS-B. He's like, no, these diamonds don't have ADS-Bs. I said, yeah, they do. It has ADS-B out, and we also have FSB. He's like, what? How do these GA airplanes? No GA airplanes at my. Oh, he owns a flight school. No GA airplanes at my flight school. I said, look, these are like $600,000 planes that we just go around flying. So they're pretty, they're souped up to the T. He's like, you'll have to show me that. I was like, okay, I did it the other night. Yeah, he wanted to hear radar. He's really big on your pilot qualifications, like Part 61. Yeah, Part 61 stuff. He wanted to hear the specific one of the pilot privileges of an instrument rating that you can fly a special VFR at night. That's really what he was big on. Like, he didn't care if you said every other, privilege and limitation. He wanted to hear at night. I was in LTA 8, or I was in LIF 809. It might show up as 8090. Play nuts. What's up, man? Just want to stop by and say congrats for getting ready to go to work. All right, man. I appreciate you. Have a great night at work. And like I said, I appreciate it, but make sure you get to work safe. I think we're above 10. We can get the lights off. We're almost above 18. But yeah, so that was the oral. He wanted to hear a lot about pilot qualifications, weather. There was another one. What was it? VOR. Yeah, he wanted to know a good little bit about a VOR. Not even how it works. Like, I was sitting there studying how a VOR actually works, and all he wanted to hear, or all he wanted to really ask about, was how do you test a VOR? Like, because he's an older guy, he's not fully. I don't want to say convinced. I don't want to say that. He still flies by VORs. Like, he will sit there and tell you he likes to use GPS, but every situation he used, it was like using an old form of navigation, like NDVs, VORs, pilotage. I'm like, dude, you don't use pilotage in IFR conditions. But I'm not going to say anything. Like, you want to sit here and tell me about how you went to Florida in a year to duck and dodge through stuff. Keep talking. But yeah, that was it. That was the oral. He said he didn't sleep well the night before, so he's drinking a boatload of coffee, and he said very, very, very early into the oral, he has a small bladder, so every 20 minutes he's going to the bathroom. I'm like, damn, like, I just want to get out of here. But yeah, so he looked at his iPad, and he literally looks at the time and he goes, "Oh shit, we're an hour behind." And I was like, "Yeah, we are." He goes, "All right, answer me this question. If you get this question right, you've passed the oral and we'll go fly." I was like, "Oh, okay." Talk me through lost comms. I was like, what about it? He's like, "Just give me the rundown. Like, you took off and you lost comms. What'd you do?" Went through the list. Troubleshoot, make sure that I'm on the right frequency. This, that, third. Pull out my QRH, check that. Make sure that my headset didn't actually come unplugged, and then if I do all that, troubleshoot, it's nothing, I'd squawk 7600. Then you have to go for altitude. It's the highest of the three, your minimum IFR altitude, your expected altitude, or your assigned altitude. Then I was like, depending on where you're going, if it's IMC, which I'm assuming it is, you'd have to go in this order. So it's your assigned route, your vectored route, your expected route, or your filed route, in that order. And then I said you have to go to your airport, try to arrive as close to the ETA time that you filed. You go to the airport, it's the end of your clearance limit, then you circle back to the instrument approach of the usable runway based off of whatever. From there, I was like, if it's VFR, you just land as soon as practical, and you would call the tower or ATC facility that you last spoke to. And he was like, "Cool, you passed." Okay. So then from there, we went out to the flights, and we went to Grand Strand, which was nice because it was right there. Like, it was like a pro and a con. It was nice because it was right there. Like, here is Myrtle. Grand Strand's right here, so it's like 13 miles. But what we did was let's see, we went to Grand Strand and we did the VOR 5. So we came in, went directly to the VOR. He wanted 3 laps in the hold. He's like, do 1 with autopilot. No, do 2 with autopilot. The first one, just show me that you can manipulate the the animation to do what you want. Okay, cool. Second one, do keep it in autopilot. Get set up for the approach. Brief me. And then the third one, I want you to hand fly. And on the outbound leg, where it'll tell them, well, basically on the inbound, telling this is our last time, we're ready to start the approach. So we came in, went out about 7 miles, you know, did the VOR, flew it. He actually landed like right about here. He took over. He said, "My controls." I'm like, "Oh God! If a DPE tells you my controls in your check ride, you're screwed. You're screwed." So I'm sitting here like thinking I'm done. I'm toast. But no, he was like, he's like, "My controls, like your controls." He just wanted to land. He's like, "Yeah, I don't really do much check rides in a diamond because I'm so booked up with like Pipers and Cessnas and stuff." So he's like, "I want to land. Take it." Like, pfft, I'm not going to tell the FAA no. Hell no. So he did this landing. I mean, crunched it like -400, like my poor little airplane. Then we, you know, went missed, or not missed, but we did a touch and go. They at Grand Strand gave us delayed vector, or no, they gave us an alternate miss. So we went up 2,000 feet, went to the north. I asked for delayed vectors to get set back up for this approach. We did the RNAV with the LPV. So I went up, came down, got vectored back into Zulzi, and in. Basically went missed. Like he was like, "Don't even go missed." I was like, "Okay." So we went down to minimums, went missed. We got vectored back to Myrtle. Basically went runway heading to 2,000, turned to the north. Then he basically killed my PFD. So I had to use my standby instruments that would be up here. And in that climb, he's like, "All right, we're gonna do the the localizer in the 1.8." Okay. No, 3.6. No, it was 1.8. Yeah, 1.8. But in the climb, he's like, "My controls." He's like, "Close your eyes, put your head down." I'm like, "Oh, here comes unusual attitude." So I'm not. I don't want to say pro at it, but I'm not like. If you're gonna try to get me on one thing, unusual attitude is not the one to do. So yeah, we were climbing out, did a nose high situation, nose low, and then we came back to Myrtle, the KMYR. MYR shot the localizer approach for 1.8. 400 was the minimum, so you basically just go PD at 2,000, then down to Bevet at 600, 860, down to 400 at 400. So all right, take them off, grease this one. You know, if you land this one, you'll pass. So I was like, "You're gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. Goddamn good landing." Yeah, it was good. Greased it on, taxied to the ramp. Hotter than fish grease in that airplane. I was dying, like literally dying. And that was it. Got out of the plane. He said, "You passed." He's like, "You want a picture?" I was like, "No, I just want to go inside." No. So we went inside, filled out the paperwork, emailed me my temporary certificate, and I went home. Well, I went to the liquor store, beer store, and that was it. So supposed to be over at 12. Got in my car about 3 o'clock, and that was my day. Went in, you know, shit through a screen door. Came out an instrument pilot. There it is. I bet when he said you crapped your... No, I did. I legitimately did, because he said it, you know, as if my controls. I was like, "Dude, I will. You tell me I failed already, like we ain't been flying for all but 15 minutes. You tell me I failed already, I'm going to tell you we're both going down." Nah. But yeah, he just wanted to land. And then he actually taxied back. He wanted to taxi back. Once I got off the runway, he's like, "I'll taxi." I don't taxi these things very much because they're unique. But yeah, that was it. And then start commercial tomorrow. That was my yesterday. How much do you practice this stuff before your check ride? Oh boy. I had, what was it? I can tell you. Let's see. In this rating training, right? I had total time. My 87. Nope, that's it. It took me 80.3 hours to get to my check ride, which a lot of it was not my fault. Like, I could have done it maybe 20 hours sooner, but there was a mishaps in the curriculum. They changed something. So it took me 80 hours to get my instrument rating, which, like I said, I could have probably done it in 60 hours of training. But you have to have 50 hours. So to be even qualified, you have to have 50 hours of cross country. One of them has to be a 250 nautical mile cross country. 40 hours of actual or simulated instrument, which I have 62, something like that. Wow. Any flight schools that provide dorms? Yeah. I don't want to say they give them to you. Like, it's in the obviously the cost of your tuition. Like here at Lyft, yeah, you would stay right downtown. Well, it's called Market Commons. You would stay at Market Commons, which is 3 minutes from the airport, and you would include the price of that place in your in your loan. So everything you test on, you've actually done in your aircraft. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like those approaches that I just all these approaches that I did, I have done numerous times over. Let's see. I don't think it will say, but I can ballpark it. Don't take my exact word on it, but let's see. Where was Mr. Marlowe? So in this training, I had 162 takeoff and landings, and I'm willing to bet 110 of them were instrument approaches. Not just obviously at Myrtle, but anytime I put in my logbook I landed, it was a RNAV, a VOR, an ILS, one of the three. So yeah, and it's not just tearing up the same airport, right? Like, it's not just Myrtle Beach. Like, it's Grand Strand, it's Wilmington, it's basically this whole region. I mean, not every single airport, but yeah, within reason, I've tore up every airport in this vicinity. Gary, how are you? Evening, sir. You in Diaz dorms? Oh, okay. So you'll get very well prepared. Reading the manuals is only half of the work. It's a lot of work, but it's half of it, because you don't only have to have book knowledge or smarts behind it. You have to show that you could actually fly the airplane. So yeah, you spend a lot of time flying, a lot of time studying. But yeah, like, if you're asking because it's something you want to do, yeah, just you're gonna spend, let's see, 250 hours to get your commercial rating. So you'll probably study for 500 hours, right? For every hour of flight, it's about 2 hours of ground studying. If not more. But yeah, and it goes by kind of quick. Like, I wanted to be done like sooner, but I'm happy that I took as much time as I had. You're a very hands-on learner. You can't just read the manual. No, yeah, so you'll, like, how it works at my school is, right, you'll have a ground lesson where you'll go and talk about, like, an approach, right? We'll say about the glide slope. And we'll learn about the ILS. So you'll learn how to shoot an ILS, how to fly an ILS approach, how it works, right? Like, how does the glide slope works? Well, it shoots out two signals. They overlap. You fly in the middle. That's how you stay on the glide slope. How does a localizer work? Once again, it shoots out two signals. They overlap. You fly in the middle. Okay. So you now know what it is, how it works, and then you go practice it. So you'll take 3, 4, 5 flights of just banging out ILSs, and then you do the same with RNAVs, right? Like, there's 3, 4 different types. Like, there's LPV, there's LNAV plus V, there's LNAV VNAV, there's LNAV, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it? RNP technically, but you can't shoot an RNP approach because you don't have the training for it. But yeah, so you'll go and you'll do all those different approaches. You'll learn how to do holds and missed approaches and lost comms and all that stuff. So yeah, and then you get in the sim, right? So anything that I was deficient on, like say I just couldn't keep the glide slope, like I kept getting high or low, you know, you'd have another lesson in the sim to say, hey, this is what you screwed up on. Now we fine tune it right here in the sim, so that way, you know, if you're not doing well, you don't have to go and shoot a whole approach. You just pause it, restart it, do it again, and then you rinse and repeat. So you'll go back and do a flight, another flight, a sim, flight, a sim, and then you'll hit a ground again, and then that's how it goes. So yeah, you don't just here's a book, right? Like they're not just like, oh, here's a 400-page book, come back in 3 months and show me that you can fly. Nah, it's little baby steps. They're very controlled baby steps that turn into a whole rating. Makes me feel better to know that they really make sure you understand. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely know. So after the second knee surgery, hopefully I'll begin flight school in October, November. So that's what she said. Oh, indeed. Let's see, we gotta hit our top of drop here in a minute. Oh, Gary, I can't wait to see you again at Expo. I will be out there again this year as well. Looking forward to it. We're coming down the what? Oh, that's because I'm not even doing a... No, I am. So, why is the top of drop... Oh, okay. Well, no, this is real screwed up. Oh, hell. I'm only 1,300 feet high, which I still don't know why you're not descending. There. Let's put the bottom of 9,000. But I don't know why you wouldn't descend earlier, big boss. 9,000. Help you out. Help you help me. But yeah, that's really it. Why is college so... why is it what? I'm sorry, you have quite the vocabulary. Uncentivized amongst older generations. I'm gonna have to Google it. Can you rephrase that? Like, can you dumb that down? I'm sorry. Google is my friend. That word means what? Provide an initiative for doing something? I don't know. Truthfully, I have no idea. But yeah, college is... I have mixed feelings about college. I think college is great for those who are going into a specialized career path, like engineering, medical, obviously, legal. I think those are things, yes, you need a higher education for. But I think certain things in the business world, right, like, you kind of just need to go cut your teeth on it. Like, I personally believe, once again, it's just my personal opinion, going to school for 4 years to become an entrepreneur is stupid. I think if you start a business and you surround yourself with the right people, and you succeed some, you fail some, you invest some of your own money, not like your mom and dad's money or anything like that. You invest your own dollar, you're going to learn how to be a really good businessman or woman. I don't think that's something a college could teach you. Now, I also don't believe that if I just go, say, to the local clinic, I want to learn how to do brain surgery, that they're the ones to teach you either. So, like I said, I think college is very niche in your endeavors on life. D-Champ, what's up, bro? How are you? Big Drab, how are you? What comes before PPL? Nothing. You are a student pilot. You will be a student pilot until you get your private pilot, because you are a pilot at that point, right? You are legally qualified to operate an airplane as pilot in command. And then after private, you could just stop at private. But the traditional route, I should say, is to get your private rating. You get your instrument rating, which is technically an add-on to your private license. So you'll do that, and then you go to commercial. Commercial, from all that I've understood, is literally your private pilot certificate or your private pilot rating. You just learn a lot more legalities of how you can and cannot get paid to fly. And you learn a couple more maneuvers, just to show that you have a professional level of flying skills. Like, they're very technical maneuvers. I'm willing to bet he's excited and whatnot that he went to college. But that's just my opinion. Somebody else may say, dude, you're absolutely crazy, but that's just my opinion. I think college has its pros, it has its cons, just like going to Lift Academy has its pros, has its cons. Going to ATP or United Aviate has its pros, has its cons. What do you say? We've made this culture here in America, no matter what, that if you don't go to college, you will end up on the side of the road eating sawdust. Yeah. Bliss, what's up, man? How are you? Salute to you. Happy, what's today? Thursday? Yeah, happy Thursday. Hopefully all is well. Let's see, we're coming through 18,000. We can put in an altimeter setting of what? 2 9 or 9 or 8s. Come out of standard. We'll go 9 or 8. Man, I am really slacking big time. Approach is going to be the RNAV. What does that say? Yankee? Yep. RNAV Yankee approach. It's going to end in a DA of 734 meters. Hey, right on. Airport elevation, which I didn't set up here correctly. 500. Course will be 309. And our speed. What's this? I don't think it's a uber short runway. No, it's 10,000 feet. So we can definitely do flaps 30. Oops. And flaps 30. Cool. Oh, what? Cool. So we'll do this quick little brief here. So we have the RNAV Yankee 31 left approaching Palm Springs, jet track 12-21. It's going to be an RNAV approach to the final approach course of 309. Just up is our final approach fix of 2,900 feet. We have a DA of 734 feet. Set. Touchdown zone elevation is 430 feet. MSA around the runway 31 left area is 12,700. things to be noted: we have a reel system. We should see Pappy's on the right hand side. If we have to go miss, we'll climb runway heading to 1,800 feet, a climbing right turn to the thermal VOR, and we'll hold there. So it's going to look something like there, or no, here, sorry, 1,600, make the right turn to 4,000, and then the thermal VOR is down here, which we would do a parallel hold. So we fly outbound for 4 nautical miles, turn back in, right in the protected area. So we come along this line, turn back in, fly inbound, and then hold. Some of the sharpest pilots didn't go to college. I honestly don't know. Like, I'm not saying you're right nor you're wrong. You know, I know some smart pilots who did. I know some smart pilots who didn't. You know, I think, in once again, in my opinion, college is a really good way to determine if a person has good time management and will not give up on a long, daunting task, right? Like, because in college you have to study on your own time, take tests, and be out, you know, ready for them on your own time. Like, obviously the test is Monday morning at 9. Okay, well, it's Wednesday. You have to time manage to be prepared for that test. You know, when stuff gets hard over the course of 4 years, you didn't give up. You know, weathered the course, stayed the course, and got a degree. Like, I think that is a lot of times what college shows an employer, is that you have proper time management skills and you are one that will not give up in a long task. But that's just my opinion, you know, because even in like med school, right? Like, it's not the first 4 years that truly make you a doctor. It's the next 300 of them. Like, once you get into med school and your residency and all that other stuff. Same with like lawyers and you know, those good things. Like, it's once you get into law school that you kind of learn the tricks of your trade. What is it? 6,000? Yes. Well, actually, hold on. We can go down to 4. No ATC, I'm gonna go down to 4. But yeah, I you know, like I said, I wish I had a college degree, but just in my specific situation, it was either go to college or go to flight school. I wasn't going to pay $120,000 or whatever the college price is nowadays to go just to college when all I wanted to do was be a pilot. Good cause for how I look at it, you pay $100,000, spend 4 years, complete exams, then graduate, go get that job. Doesn't pay top notch. Pay your bills, pay off the loans, then move on with your life. Yeah, I mean, but then again, you know, on that same note, right? Like, you can go be a doctor, pay $1 million in, you know, to get your education, and who knows how long you're paying off doctor loans. I don't know. Like, I think truthfully, trade schools are the way of hopefully the future. So that way Americans will have a job in America, and it's not something like, oh, well, you went to this very high facility or, you know, institution, and you didn't go to an institution of that statute, so you don't get a job. Well, if you both know how to turn a wrench, or if you both know how to program, or if you both know how to cook or code, then you have a job. Like, I think trade schools and, you know, jobs that you will always have a demand for, heating and cooling, cooking, medical, things like that are way more important than, like, I don't know, going to school for, like, I don't even know, biology. Like, in my opinion, like, let me go to spend 4 years on how to watch photosynthesis. Why? But yeah. pop in our range things. Legs. Dash 10. Or like, why do you go to college? Why do you go to college for like history? Unless you're going to be a teacher, right? If you're going to be a history teacher, then go to college. But why would somebody want to go to college just to learn about history when it's like, what is that really going to get you? In respectfully, in the grand scheme of things, if I were to apply, say to, I don't know, to be, I don't know, the manager, like not just a store manager, but you know, a very high-end manager at like Home Depot. Oh, what do you bring to the table? I have a degree in World War II. Okay. What is that going to do for us trying to sell a wrench? Like, you know, or once again, unless you're going to go be a music teacher, like when people, I know I have a couple friends who went to college for music. What is that going to get you? Like, and like I said, unless you are going to be a band teacher, what is that going to get you? Ryan, what's up, man? How are you? Don't mind me. Hopefully you're not a musician major or a history major, because I just ripped your degree, a new asshole. But what's up, man? Porter, what's up, sir? I am a real pilot. Yes, the government certified me to fly in pretty weather. It's kind of weird saying that. What does this rating do? Oh, it just allows me to fly in horrible weather. Let's start slowing the old girl down here. Go to 125, like it said. 125. 25. Part of the problem with the school process is more about passing the test instead of learning. See, there you go. That is it in a nutshell. My man Drew dropping freaking bombs. 30 months. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my goodness me. 30. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's a really cool design. Maybe I'll use this in my City Skylines game. I like it. Cool. Let's go approach. In my opinion, best way to go is through airlines. Let's get a job that pays well, fly part 61, gain your hours, staying out of debt and loans, and once your hours you apply another way is part 141. Let me land and I'll give you my 2 cents, because they're not far off. They're not far off. Let's go to flaps 5. Got that. Once again, folks, sit down or fall down. The choice is yours. Line this up to 309er. Got the glide path. Of course, is coming in. Next month, the SkyWest Flight 10 down here makes reviews. Why not give it a shot? That's the thing, dude. And a lot of time, like, you know, especially at regionals with the shortage, you can, you know, be a flight attendant for so long and be, you know, they might fund your way to a pilot. D-Champ, I did yesterday, man. Yesterday I passed my check ride. Let's see, we're 10 miles out. We don't need anything quite yet. But yeah, because I know specifically at Republic, after a year of service, they will pay $30,000 of your tuition at Lift Academy if you know, obviously get accepted. But yeah, so it takes your whole cost goes from like 60 down to like 32. And all you gotta do is be a flight attendant for a year. Like, if I would have known that, I'd have done it. D-Champ, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Let's go gear down. Flaps 15. Take a sip of beer. Grease this thing. Callie, I just saw that. We got 25 and 30. Yes, my first commercial lesson is tomorrow. I'm actually kind of nervous. It's a ground lesson, but kind of nervous. Nervous but excited. Let's go here. Let's go there. What we got? Hey now, hey now. Why'd you do that? See power coming off 1/8 in your new feed. Yeah. Let me get back on this here glide path. And let me just chop the power. Whoops.
1,000.
Fairly stable.
Airspeed full. Terrain. Pull up.
I don't know why it won't hold 125, but there. Gain some speed to get over that little cliff that I almost became a part of, and then we'll glide in from here. Good Lord. My bad. I had us all the way lined up on a taxiway, guys. I had us all the way lined up on a taxiway. Oh boy. There we go. Speed's looking good. Glide path is coming in. We're back on the final approach course. Good Lord. There we go. There. Alright, we'll ride this in. Stable by 500.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$50, $30, $20, $10.
Holy stutter. Reversers are green, and we're already at 60 knots. Which way do we go? Where do we go? Oh, whoops. We go to the... Can I make this? That's not a turn. To the left. To the left. He said almost Harrison Ford maneuver there. It wasn't intentional. Carwin, what's up, man? How are you? Good morning from Singapore. What? Hope you're well. Yesterday I flew from Tokyo to read it, so it was scary. 40,000 feet high. That's crazy. 40,000 feet high. 40,000 big ones. I honestly don't know if I've ever gotten that high. I truly can't recall. This plane definitely is not the 800. It's cool that it handles very differently, but I'm just not used to it. Because I tried to fly do the landing the same way as the 800, and even with the stutters, we fell out of the sky. So that 300 and whatever it said was probably not too far off. Because before it stuttered, I just watched the airspeed like bleed off, and then we never found the land or the runway. Like we never touched down until we stalled, and then it stuttered. So I was like, "Oh, here it comes, here it comes." But yeah, welcome to Palm Springs, where the local time is 6:28 p.m. I was holding seats tight and feet curled during it, with 2 reds and 2 white lights on the runway. Does that even does that mean even level? It does, yes. So it means you're on the glide path. You are, yeah, 2 whites, 2 reds is what you want to see. Sometimes, you know, it depends, like 3 whites, 1 red. Like that's how a 747 lands, I believe. Like I think it's proper for that, and somebody could obviously correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have read somewhere that it's pretty proper for a 7-3 to come in at 3 whites, 1 red. Yeah, I would be holding the seat too, dude. How long was the flight? There's a gate right here we'll take. I don't know what number it is though. Let's try 5, at least according to this chart. 7 hours 20. Long enough. Long enough. Well, I sure hope you enjoy your time in Singapore. How's the food? I would definitely be curious about the food they got there. Fly home on the 28th of June. Nice. Good enough. We have APUs that can be powered up. Shut them down. And please dance, please dance. Please. You said very good parking. Loser. Loser. We'll go here. And those off. Oh, speaking of Windows, that was the one thing that my examiner, he was pissed, like sincerely pissed off that the windows were dirty. He said, "You tell your maintenance man the FAA said to clean these windows." Yes, sir, I will. I told him, "Yes, sir, I'll pass the message." Like he was genuinely pissed that. You know, they were not clean windows. Oh, this stupid stuttering. This one. Here, there, find, save. Ah, yes, much better. And then we'll do some deboarding and we'll get out of here. Like in Singapore, how, like, what kind of food do they eat? Like, is it good food? You know, is it unique food? Is it food you've had before? How's the food there? I would definitely be curious to try some. Like, they don't eat, like, you know, maybe is there food. I don't want to say normal, because what normal to me is not normal to everybody. But or are they eating like eyeballs, like fish eyes or something like that?
Passengers deboarding starting.
We'll just use the GPU since I screwed it up. Sim brief. Alright, we're gonna spin this plane back around here quickly, hopefully. We will edit the last flight, switch the arrival to the departure, and then put MRY. Lovely stuff. Usually on long hauls, you don't go to the restroom to the airport. I stay seated. What? I couldn't. Are you asking if they eat dog? Perhaps. I mean, they're not gonna eat my dog. Ain't nobody gonna eat my dog. But yeah, is it something that's out of the ordinary? Because I mean, I've seen this one show on Netflix where it's like a sea urchin thing. They have chili crab, which is nice way. They eat seafood, which is food. Okay. Oh, okay. So it sounds pretty civil, right? Like, and the reason because you can go to like Africa, and they're eating like goat stomach and like like the hooves off of a wild boar or something. Like, nah. I just want, I'm open for game meat. Like, I'm not sitting here saying it has to be something unique, no, or something original. I'll eat some crazy stuff. But I think it was Bliss was saying part 61 verse 141. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Max. But no, I think personally, they both have a pro, right? If you are one who does want to get through flight training with little to no debt, part 61 is the way to go. You pay as you go. But unless you have that money just lingering around, like I don't know a lot of people. I know some, but I don't know a lot of people who just have 40 grand just lingering around to continuously get flight training. So if you're wanting to do it how you're saying, get a job, pay as you go type of thing, so it's like, that's good because you have no debt. That's bad because say you only can fly, 4 times in a month. You're never going to learn that way. Unless you're just some master pilot that probably deserves to be on the Blue Angels at that point. You're never going to learn because you're going to go flying 1 week, and then the next week you're going to go fly, and you're not going to remember exactly how to do everything. You're never going to become proficient in the task that you're doing. Like, the best way to fly is at least 2 times a week, like, and that's even on the low side. Like, even when I was in Charlotte doing part 61, I still tried to fly 3 times a week. Obviously weather and other things, like sometimes work would not allow that. But if I had a week that I was going to fly, it was going to be 3 flights, minimum of 2 on an average of 3. Just because like I said, you literally can't learn flying once a week. It's ruthless. Now on the other hand, part 141 is nice because it's very structured. They are very, very structured. Like, when I go to my lesson tomorrow, I know exactly what I'm going to be, asked on, what I'm going to be tested on. I know exactly what to study, and I know exactly, this and this and this and this. Same with the flights. Like, I can look up the flight and be like, all right, I'm going to take off. I'm going to do 2 approaches, 1 hold. I need to be quizzed on my ATC communication, my single pilot resource management, my checklist usage, all these different things. Where at part 61, yes, they check those things, but it's not like as stringent, right? Like, it's not as stringent. Now, the downside to 141 is the cost, right? Like, you have to pay a boatload of money just to walk in the door. What do you say? Do you think the 777 is going to be dropped during Expo? I don't know. If it is, I would be kind of mad because I really like. I would want to like when it gets released. I want to be able to fly it. Like I don't want to be. Oh, now I gotta not wait for a couple days to get home. But you know, I think it'll be coming out shortly after. I hope. I hope. But yeah, 141 is nice as well because a lot of 141 schools have, you know, either affiliates or I don't want to say affiliates. They have contracts and deals to get you an airline job, right? So, like mine, when I'm done, I go straight to an airline. You know, ATP. If you complete their 141 program, you go straight to. You know, there's a plethora of airlines you can pick from. United Aviate, you know, Southwest Destination 225, all those, you know, whatever. That's nice, especially if the airline hiring thing kind of slows down. You know, it's nice to be like, yeah, I have a guaranteed job on the back end of this, like me. So even if the hiring does not stop, they have to take me within 90 days or my contract is void. So I will not have to pay back my loan. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. You know, if you are a person who, you know, like me, 141, looking back on it, I wouldn't trade this opportunity for the world. But if I really sat down and thought about it, I don't know if I would have picked 141. The reason being is because I have a family. I had a house in Charlotte. You know, I was established in my city. So to up and leave and up and reroute my family for training, I think I could have done it in Charlotte as well. It might have taken a little longer, but on the same token, I'd have had the house, you know, that I owned. My family would have been around the, you know, my family. Like my daughters would have been around my brother and his kids, so on and so forth. You know, if I was still at a 61 school, I could have kept my job at American. So I wouldn't say I would be debt free because I'd take out a loan again to fund my training. But anyways, you know, like things like that. But on the same token, here at Lyft, I feel that I get training that I would not have gotten, and I'm available to resources that I would not have gotten in Charlotte. I thought you were flying Jet 273, but it's a different airline. This is Air California, so we're in Palm Springs. Yeah, this one. Singapore Airlines food are nice. Yesterday I got beef and rice, onion, but they gave me fancy cheese, fancy cheese and noodles. Okay, that's not awful. Set that. We'll take the route. So our route looking pretty simple. It's gonna go Palm Springs direct to a Victor Airway, to the Palmdale VOR, to Mark, flights. We'll take a gander at it, shall we? We are looking at, what does it say? 40,000 feet. Are you out of your ever-loving mind? I don't think so. 10 way. Do we have 10 lights? Oh, that's actually a really cool ILS approach. Come off the water over the city. Yeah, I like that one. ILS. Cool. So, this is what's in that. Yeah, it wants us to go to 40,000 feet. I think not. So take off and then head this way. And then, yeah, here's our approach. So we'll somehow find our way out to Zebed and shoot the approach inwards. Departures. What do we have for Cathedral 1 departure. What's that? We could take it. Because it'll take us to Palmdale. We're going off of Simbrief OFP. We are going off of runway 31 left. Let's get that. Pull you out of the way, please. And then into Monterey. It's going to be the ILS 108 approach. I won't take it from Salinas VOR. No need. So we go here. Sorry, legs. Make sure we have no discontinuities. There's one. We'll get rid of it. It's a vector, but as we get closer, we'll take a look at it, see what we're up against here. Reset those, please, if you don't mind. Who's saying hello back there? This isn't supposed to work. Oh, well, hello to you, ma'am. Huh. How are you? 40K, gotta love, yeah, right? Gotta love Simbrief. It's all preference. My goal was to be debt-free by doing Barservice 1 for parts of my career. Has benefited by staying out of it, working at the same time. No, see, that is not, you're not wrong for that. You know, I think, truthfully, the best way to go about it is the way that's going to allow you to do you know, to the best ability. Right, like me telling you the only way to go to flight training is 141 or bust. That's wrong. That would be wrong of me, and that would just be wrong information. Because your certificate, your license does not get it. You don't get a boost in pay or a better seniority or anything like that because you went here or there. It's did you pass the check ride or not? Heck, even the check ride. Like when you go take your check ride, they don't care if you went to mom and pop shop on 101 Main Street or if you went to Lift Academy or Aviate. Doesn't matter. It's the same check ride. So yeah, if you're able to do it and do it debt free, let her rip, dude. Let her rip. We'll take it from this one. We'll try these numbers this time. So we're gonna go flaps 1 and TO2. All right. Once we request this information here, that said 40. I'm not going up to 40,000. 32,000 sounds nice. We'll roll with that. Seatbelt signs should have been off. Yeah, they do get to greet the passengers, which is cool. They gave me vanilla ice cream for flavor. But she didn't like the bread roll. Believe it or not, I'm not really a roll type of person either. I like very specific ones, like Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden. I like their breadsticks and rolls, but I'm not really a overly large dinner roll fan. Only reason is because I eat so many of them that by the time my meal comes, I'm full. So I just tell myself to hate it. There. Someone needs to mod the faces of the passengers. So yeah, that would be honestly super cool. I'd put my face on a couple. Indeed, we'll go here. That's reset so we can do this. Hopefully. No, we can't because we're not done. I was like, wait a minute. We have to wait. And we have to change this altitude 3 to 0. And then it said on here 63. 63. And did it say yes, TO2? What? There we go. 63. That should work. Where did my tunes go? No. I don't want the same Play this full. TO2. I'm gonna do flaps 5. I think it said. I think. No, flaps 1. 26, 27, 28. 26, 27, 28. Like it. Play this. What's this one? Cool. 28,500 maybe? This Cathedral 1, where is it? There it is. Actually, I really don't need to do that one because it's an ODP. And I don't think we'll have a problem blasting off out of here. But it would be kind of cool to see it happen, but we don't need it. Scratch that. Let's just get rid of this. Can we just go actually direct to Yucca? Much better. Yeah, we don't need to do any holds. There's no reason to. Push back and departure. Check, if you ever come here, I'll take you to Texas Roadhouse. Don't threaten me with a good time. I will come there just for some Roadhouse. Honestly, I'm a Roadhouse whore. Someone needs to know. Oh yeah.
We are ready for pushback.
What is your useful load in the? We fly DA-40s, and you know what? Quite frankly, it's not a lot. Maybe about 400-ish. No, that's a little much. I think. Damn. I've honestly never
Bypass pin inserted.
really worried about it because I don't ever have to do anything to load the plane. Let me put it this way: if me, my instructor, full tank of gas are taken off, we have about 300 pounds. Oh, reload the overlay. Thank you. We have about 300 pounds roughly until we hit max takeoff weight. That's
Locking gear.
That's about it. Like, I know it's 2,888 pounds is max takeoff weight. The last refresher flight I did, we had full tank of gas, me and him, 25 pounds of bags. Like, our bags, we just say, between the two of us, about 25 pounds. That in the back seat, and we were 2,000, I don't know how, it was like 2,530 something-ish in that ballpark. Yeah, that's about where it was. Now, if I kick him out, I just go myself, then that saves probably about 200 pounds. Roughly. He tries to say he's 180. I'm like, dude, I've seen you eat McDonald's. You're not 180. Cool. That's good. Yes.
Release parking brakes. All engines clear. Start at
Maybe
wheel.
there's a roadhouse in that little bitty ass town in Indiana. But at least 45 minutes of it. There might be. I mean, hell, dude. Texas roadhouses, they are kind of like the Dollar Generals. Like, they're in the weirdest places. It sounds like the instructor needs to hit that treadmill. Me and him both. Yeah. Me and him both. Your instructor's 250. I mean, I'm 250. Nah, I'm about 240. Close. But yeah. I think it was like 241 last time I hopped on a scale. And that's before I even sweated a couple pounds out yesterday. So I very well may be in the 230s by now. Cool. But yeah, Texas Roadhouse is my kryptonite. It's quite honestly disgusting how much I like Texas Roadhouse. You're 220. Both talk about the time when we're we both talk about when we're cruising. Nice. Now, do you fly a Diamond as well? Do you fly a 40 or a 20, or are you in like a Cessna or a Piper or a Cirrus?
Set parking brakes.
Good old football. Yeah, that is true. Variable weight. Exactly. Yo, you know what's crazy, Nate? Is I was what was it? I was watching this Sporties video this afternoon about cross-country navigation, and it was absolutely crazy how much of the commercial course is private pilot in a nutshell, and it's even more scary how much I forgot of the private pilot stuff. So I'm like, oof, damn, I better crack out a notebook, because I definitely forgot some of the stuff. But yeah, so fly Piper's 40s, 60s, 180s, and the Archer. Okay, nice. I did my private in a Piper 180. It was not an R model though. The gear wasn't retractable. I wish that would have been cool. Vegas, yeah, but with apparently that heat that they've got, I might lose it just walking back to the hotel. Yeah, it's crazy. Like my first 3 videos was literally like sectional charts, terminal like attack chart, and VFR flyover charts. That was the first 3 videos. NOTAMs, like D NOTAMs, FDC NOTAMs, international NOTAMs, military NOTAMs. That was literally like the first 3 videos. I started another one, which was talking. I don't remember. Kids were starting to wake up. I was watching a video while they were napping. But yeah, they started to wake up. But that was literally the first 3 videos of commercial. I'm like, NOTAMs? I've been checking NOTAMs this whole time. Come out 240 and 220. I hope. If that's me, I would not be mad. I might start making Vegas a thing. Lead off, please, and they come on. Cool. Please. Oh, I never set the brakes. What? Idiot I am. I'm over here. All right, let's get rolling. Darn. That's what I'm saying. It's easy stuff. Like, hold on. Trying to get some dinner on the again. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'll be with.
Unlocking gear.
Let me see if I can find it. Sporties. No, I don't want the pilot shot.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Yeah, it's like here it is like nope, that's not it. Hold on. Sporties. Log in right quick. Oh, how about I put in the right stuff? There we go. So yeah, look at this. Start the commercial pilot training course, right? Weather for pilots. Air masses in fronts. Fog in atmosphere. Cloud formation. What? This is literally private pilot in a nutshell. VOR navigation. Like, yeah, I started this one, but I didn't complete it, so I didn't want it to count as something I really didn't watch. But yeah, aviation charts and NOTAMs and reading a sectional chart. What? That's what this is about? Like, how to use a mechanical E6B computer. Crazy. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Been 4 years and just now we're going to meet. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dub, let's go. Forgive me, I haven't been here a bit. Which check ride? I passed my instrument check ride. Instrument, big boss. How are you? I appreciate you, dude. No, it's okay that you're late. I show up late to half the things in life anyway. Yeah, time zones. I'm sure they are. I didn't have one on my private written, luckily, but I got peppered, absolutely peppered with calculations. Like, if you're going 60 miles at 112 knots, how long will it take you? Like, if you're climbing at 200 feet per nautical mile, and your ground speed is this, how, I'm like, dude, leave me alone. But yeah, I didn't get any time zone questions. I just got hammered with calculations. That's huge, I know. And it's crazy because I truly never thought the day would come. Not that I ever lost hope or anything. I don't think I'll be a pilot. I was just like, damn, this training is taking forever. So ways, but you have to tell me. Oh, absolutely. Yo, Jay, if I do my CFI training course out in Indy, it's 5 weeks. So I'll be, in Indy. They might put it back to Myrtle Beach, or maybe not put it back, but start it in Myrtle Beach, but that's still kind of up in the air. But if I go out to Indy for 5 weeks, we better go get some dinner a couple times. Yeah, they're all multiple choice. I think I had 6 calculation ones. When I remember it, because when I told my friend that I used to work with about it, he's like, I didn't have 1. I was like, yeah, I got 6. 5 or 6, something like that. He's like, yeah, you should have got like 2. I was like, yeah, you should have, but I didn't. I got 6. I got a lot of pilot qualification, if I remember right. I got a couple. No, I got a good bit of airspace. And then I got a little bit of weather. A little bit of aeronautical decision, ADM, and a couple regulations. But yeah, it's all multiple choice. I believe you get 3. It's like question, answer. 3 answers. I think 4 answers. I took them twice, and I don't know. I just show up, answer the questions, and leave. But yeah, they're not hard questions. They're questions that you literally have to read word for word, because the FAA, for some reason, they want to try to trick you, which is stupid. Like, why? Aviation Geek, what's up, man? I'm doing well. How are you? So yeah, a lot of the questions, like, you might even get 2 questions back to back, and it could be one little word if that kind of switches it up. And I'm sure you've even seen a couple on your practice. 97s trying to get 100. There's pros and cons, right? Like, if you get a 97 on your written, your oral is going to be a breeze because you know exactly what they're going to ask. If you get 100 on your written, then your check ride will either be absolutely fantastic and they give you the world's shortest oral, or they dive into the weeds and everything because they're like, oh, so you must think you know everything. Watch this. But yeah, shoot for the stars. I hope you hit 100. But I just want you to know, it could be either a blessing or like a curse. All right, here we go. We've got our lights. We've got everything lined up. We have our thingy on down there, the transponder. Can you use gift cards on YouTube? Just like, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I don't want to tell you yes and it's no, and I don't want to tell you no and I don't want to tell you no and it's yes. All right, Shaq, I'm gonna head out. It was great talking with you. See you soon. Yeah, absolutely. We'll keep in touch. Be safe. Fly good. Don't suck. And yeah, definitely. Shoot me a message sometime, and we'll chat. We'll shoot the hoop. See if I can not overshoot this one. Ah, yes, I think we did well. Yes. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Redstone passing check right. I just passed your commercial. Hey, Swarm, that's awesome, dude. How was it? But nah, I appreciate the kind words and congratulations to you too. What the hell is this? Oh, I thought my airplane fell out of the sky. Here's for gas.
Go for gas in the tank.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 5 buckaroos.
V1, rotate.
Here we go. Get up, you old bag. There, you're up. Man, we're climbing like a pig in this little thing. Sheesh. There. Let autopilot do her thing. We'll look out the window. Yeah, man, this thing don't want to fly. Where are we going now? We're headed up to Monterey. Monterey, California. Maybe it was just me. Now it's doing 2,000 feet a minute, but watch your ears. Oh, look at that. There. Wait, why didn't Simri pick my new, or whatever you just call this thing? Flights, where are you? Flight plan. Yes. Flights. No, map, sorry. Add a flight plan to Monterey. Why won't you? There you go. Trying to say the same thing. It's not climbing. No, it's not climbing. We'll go flaps up. And we'll go here. Get our lights off. Shaggy Champ, thanks. Now on to CFI. Dude, that's absolutely amazing. I wish you nothing but the best, truly. I have my first commercial lesson tomorrow. Just a ground though. And we're literally going over VFR cross country. So I'm like, okay. That could have been it. Yeah, the flaps one maybe was causing, because now we're doing 2,000 a minute. But let's see, go all the way up to where? 32,000. And I mean, truthfully, if we really wanted to go fast, or climb fast, sorry, we could linger at like 220. Then we'd really get to cruising. D-Champ, how you have taken your check ride already, right? I can't remember for the life of me, but you've had your private one already, right? I know we were about the problems and stuff, but right? Yeah. I don't, it's like normally I'm like, yeah, whoa, girl, whoa. But now it's like, now I'm like kicking it like a little Kentucky 500. I'm over, yeah, faster. But heck, I don't know. What do you say? Took the check ride and did not pass the oral portion, so all I need is a retake. Okay. By all means, if there's anything I can do to help, like, please reach out. Like, and I'm saying that out of, like, you know, friend to friend. If there's anything I can do to help you, if you want to sit down, you know, on Discord, or, you know, if you have an iPhone, we can FaceTime and we can do a mock oral. You know, please reach out and I would be happy to help you. Because I want you to pass, right? Like, I don't want you to have a fail on your, you know, check ride, or on your record, you know. So just treat me as a resource and just know I am available. And if there's a question you have, ask me. And if I can't get it out of my knowledge, then I will ask. I will get it. I will, you know, help you find it. And that goes for really anybody. But yeah, flap the wings faster, right? Let's check out old girl. Oh, just look at it. It's such a good looking airplane. Let me turn down the. There. It's like the 600. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks so good. Actually, let's make it look even better. Hold on. Let's go to menu and setup, aircraft, equipment. Go this way. We want window shades. Don't really care for them, but the one I really want is the eyebrow windows. Oh, you can't really see it because of the black paint. But... just look at it. Oh, it just looks fantastic. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's nice. Make sure you know 43.3, 43.9, 43 penny safe. At least DP hit you hard on those. I'm going to write that down right now. I appreciate that one. 43.9. 43 appendix A 6131. Okay, bet, appreciate that. He didn't even talk about private versus common carriage. Really? So it sounds like you had a pretty lovely check ride oral as well. So my check ride oral was, I had 9 missed questions on my written. We only got to 4 because my DP liked to talk about his grandkid, his dog in the flight school that he used to own, and his military career. And that was 3.5 hours. So we did 4 questions in 3.5 hours. And of that 3.5 hours, it wasn't like it took us 3.5 hours to do those 4 questions. It probably took us 40 minutes to do those questions. But the other 3 hours and 10 minutes was him talking. And I just was gonna let him, like, you go, bud. Like, also, when you're doing an accelerated stall, remember to do it at least 300 AGL. Almost busted on my check ride brain hit. Oh, my check ride brain hit really hard too. And you wanna know what it was? Home stretch. Landed. Dude said contact ground 121.3. I just literally pressed it. I said boop, press. And he, like, I mean, I thought I just saw the devil. like I saw the devil come out of that man. He's like, I should fail you. I said, no, you shouldn't. No, no. He said, you don't do that till getting off the runway. I said, I will never do that again. He said, all right, well, you passed. Yeah, no, I want that. His name is Mike Marlowe. Really cool guy. He's local to the Myrtle Beach area, so in theory, there's a chance. There is a chance. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a quality 737-200? I would prefer a 400. If I could pick any classic, I would want a 737-400. A true, those are the true ramp scrapers. In US Airways colors, though, as always. Look at those flat bottoms, baby. Oh, just look at it. Ramp scraper. Hold on, we gotta catch one on the ground. Look at it. Look at it. Eyebrows, ramp scrapers. Oh, yes. Yes, indeedly deed. But a 200, I wouldn't mind a 200. But if somebody's like, hey, what do you want? 400, then a 200. But yeah, look at that thing. And the sucky part with this is you gotta fly like VOR to VOR to VOR. I wouldn't mind a 7.2. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. A 727 would make my day. You know what we're gonna fly? Probably the next time we stream. Ooh. That's just a nice livery. It just goes with the plane well. A 75 FO for FedEx, really. My DP, Mr. Marlowe, he's probably in his 60s. He was a Vietnam Special Operations helicopter pilot. He said he has like 3,200 hours, which is, if you think about it, like flying, hour sorties in the military, 3,200 hours in helicopter is batshit crazy. Yeah, that was great. He retired a colonel, he said. So at some point, he even hung up his flying job for a desk job, and still somehow squeaked out 3,200 hours. Anyways, he did that. Then he came back home to Myrtle, opened up Myrtle Beach Aviation, and then he's just been DPing for. This is what did he say? He gave me I think it was 24, going on 25 years now. So I'm like, whew. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, MD-11. Yes, we're gonna take a stab at the MD-11, or maybe the 300. I have a screenshot of both, so maybe I'll show you. Make sure you guys don't see my OnlyFans feet pics, because those I get top dollar for. Can't be giving them out for free. Let's see here. So yeah, I got the early access to. Look at that thing. Oh yeah. I don't know if we'll fly this one. I flew this actual flight. No, maybe it was this one. No, it was. I flew from Memphis to Honolulu. And there is my arrival into Honolulu. The sucky part is I wish I did record the replay. It was a beautiful landing. Like, if you watch the landing for what it is, like, take the number out of the equation, which I'll tell you in a moment. If you just watch the replay of the landing, it was gorgeous. It was a negative 300. I am calling BS on it every which way, left, right, center, up the mountain, back down it. But if, like, on the blocks, touchdown zone, center line, like, I mean, I don't think I could have put it any more on the center. It was a beautiful landing. Like, if you just watch the landing, it was stunning. Not to toot my own horn, but it was a damn good landing. But yeah, it was like a negative 300. I was like, ain't no way it looked that good as a 300. Let's see if I have any photos of the 300. So that's one of them. I probably don't. But you guys know the A300. Yeah, do some cargo ops. Are you excited for 2024 since release date is November 19th? I think it is 2025. I mean 2024. I am. Truthfully, I am. Monterey, 2906, 10 miles. There's something passive. I gotta wait for the next chat. Sounds like he'd be. I would hate to fly against him in DCS. He'd use me as target practice. I was like, why is that engine not round? Yeah, they're ramp scrapers. They're like super flat on the bottom. It's. I remember flying on them as a child. Yeah, I'd hate to fly against him in DCS. That's why I stopped playing DCS, is because I was sick of being target practice. Absolutely sick of it. Like, people would look at me and just be like, oh, yes. Poor bastard. Victim numero uno. Let's see. New playlist. This one kind of is. These are all like one video playlists. Kick rocks. Where is the top of drop? Okay, about 170-ish miles out. So we got a minute. Anyways, back to the views. What was I saying? Yeah, now DCS is not for me. But yeah, the A300 or the MD-11 will more than likely be our next flight. I wanted to stream tomorrow. I had every which way to stream and do the Houston event tomorrow. Then I got an email saying that my lesson is at 9 p.m. So, none of that. So maybe Saturday. It depends if they don't schedule me at night. Oops. That USA. See what they got going on Saturday. ZLA. Ooh, okay. We might. Hopefully. 4 to 8. Probably not. And the only reason I say that is because streaming during the day for me with the way my kids are right now is impossible. Monday, what is this? Detroit. Ooh, okay. It would be nice if I got an early block on Monday. I might request it because Detroit's kind of cool. What do we got? A night in the Rocket City. What the heck is that? Rocket City. Huntsville, Alabama, I think, if I recall. Huntsville, it sounds familiar. Light up. This is really cool. So if you guys are around, right, it's cool for you. The whole US will be lit up like a Christmas tree. But for us at Expo, Callie, I'm specifically talking to you, dear. We can go in the room because they do this in a room. Every controller that, every Vatsim controller that's at Expo will be in one room. And last year they had Jacksonville, Washington, and New York sitting right here. That's 7 to 11 my time. Okay, then maybe. I don't want to say yes. Maybe if they give me 4 to 6 block, it'd be freaking amazing. But what was I gonna say? They had last year. They had the Jax Center dude, who's really good. They had Atlanta. No, it was Jax. No, yeah, it was Jax, Atlanta, Washington, and New York. This guy streams on Twitch. They were literally sitting next to each other in chairs, doing their bat simming. Then you'd have this control, this tower guy or departure. It was super cool. There was Milwaukee. He has a really deep voice, and it's crazy. His voice is uber duper deep, and he's all of 5'5". So it's like you hear this guy and you think, you've got to be 6'12", and you probably bench pickup trucks for fun. But no, he's about knee high to a fly and maybe 140 pounds soaking wet. Anyways, he was there, and they had Tower. There was Minneapolis Center. Yeah, Minneapolis Tower sitting. Derek. Yeah. Derek Hood. Dude is this big. I'm like, how you doing, Derek? But yeah, he was right there, and so they literally were handing paper, the paper slips that you have in real ATC. What is it? ATC slips. Oops. Slips. I think. These, yeah. So they basically made their own. Like, obviously they were not this good, but they just handed a slip. It was so cool to see that they were doing that. 6'12". Oh, but yeah, it was cool to see. So that's the cool thing about Expo, is you can see a lot of cool things that you just how we as flight sim pilots really try to make our flight sim experience realistic. They took controlling to the next level. It was pretty darn cool. Any flight sim hardware suggestions? You have a big budget. Any flight sim hardware? It depends on what you fly. It depends on Boeing, Airbus, depends which aircraft. Yeah, you literally just took the words out of my mouth. If you're a Boeing guy and you say you have a big budget, my recommendation is to get the is to get the Boeing yoke, and the honeycomb throttles. The reason why I say the honeycomb over the Boeing throttle, the throttles, there's only 3 slides, so it's like you can have 2 throttles and a flap lever, or you can have 1 throttle that controls 2 engines, your speed braking, your flap. It's stupid, a very stupid design. But if you have the honeycomb, and since you are saying Sim, you're saying your money long, you can donate to the Hungry Shack Foundation first. That'd be cool. No, I'm just playing. But you can go to ProDesk Sim, and you can get these add-ons, right? So, you can get a 7.8, because I have the 7.3 and the Airbus, and they're a lot bigger than the dinky little ones that come with it. You actually feel like you're holding a set of throttles. You can get all the ones you want, right? So I just saw MD11. Yeah, it is. That's honestly like cool as hell. But I'm not paying $130 for throttles. But yeah, so you can get something like that, and then they're if you get one honeycomb, you essentially have multiple ways to use it. I use it for Airbus. I use it because I have this one right here, and I have the 7th. Not this one. This is the new model. I have the old one. This one, yeah, pretty much that one. So you just pop the throttles off, like I pop it off, put on an Airbus one, and that's really it. Right. But yeah, that's what I would say. Invest in a good set of pedals. Let me say, when I get home from Indiana, it'll only be 2 months since my first drop, so I'll probably wait to get 7 and 7.5 when it drops. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm dying for is 7.5. Let me say, it depends on Boeing and Airbus, but what aircraft? I'm flying the 737-600. If you're kind of new, I don't want to say new to Boeing, or kind of on the fence about PMDG, this airplane's $35, and you get all the same systems that you would get in the 700, 800, 900 that is $60 or something. So this plane, you get amazing performance, like airplane performance. Hasul, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna say it. Paul, thank you so much for the subscription. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Welcome aboard, and it's a pleasure to have you in the chat. Thank you for your subscription. It truly means a lot. I appreciate you. Yeah, you get the 600. You can test it out. You can fly. It flies far. It lands quick. Takes off like a homesick angel. Yeah, 600 is a fun plane. What do you say? When you fly the Airbus, which side is my side stick it's on the right, only because of the way my room is set up. Like I would like to have it on the left-hand side, but I just don't have the desk space to do it. So I keep it on the right side. Oh, you have the 600? Nice. You have the TCA Airbus side stick and throttle. Swap out the planes and now the throttles won't work. Make sure there's not a driver update. Yeah, look and see if you have like a driver update. Well, I'm officially going to melt tonight. Holy crap, 2,100 bagels to be baked tonight. It's 75 in here with AC on. Oh my god. I will take a cold shower for you. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm sorry. You have the 600? Yeah. The 600 has a bigger yes, because it needs more rudder authority. A lot of power, small body, needs a big rudder. I don't think I've ever seen it. No, I have. I've seen one. If you're on Xbox, do you have a laptop or a computer? Just because what you would do is you would plug it right into your computer. And well, you'll have to Google where to get the driver update, like probably from Thrustmaster. And you just plug it in, and then you would download the update. And then bam, you have a firmware update, and it should work. How to do it exactly? I did mine for the Honeycomb only when I bought it, and that was 2 years ago. So I can't tell you off the top of my head, but you know the saying, Google is your friend. With the Pocket Rocket, it's a blast to fly. Hopefully we don't get a 300 again. Hopefully we can grease this one in. But like Callie was saying, 7 to 11. Not a beer? I am, damn it. At USA. Big if on this one. If we are able to do this. Yes, okay, 7 to 11 my time. Ooh. I'm specifically thinking we would fly out of Ontario. Yes, we would do some cargo op out of. And oh, he's on. Yes. All right, hold on. Free file on Vatsim. Let's jump on the network. 3412. Yes. Where is it? Ontario, somewhere over here. I know I have it. It's just not installed. I ran out of storage. I just deleted 200 gigabytes today, so I have to reinstall it. Ontario. You know, it'd be cool if we did a little cargo run up to Vegas. Not a long flight, but it would be cool because we can bring some Flight Sim Expo crap to Vegas. Paul, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Like I said, I really appreciate the subscription, man. You know, please make yourself at home. You know, sit down, relax. The only thing I ask, don't take my seat. It's my seat. I worked hard for it. But welcome aboard. There's cookies in the back. Walk out the door, hang a left, you'll find the cookies. You can have the jump seat though. Yes, the right side is correct, but sometimes the right side is the wrong side. Shout out to big shout out to wrong side. He's that dude. Wrong side is that dude. Also, if you guys are going to Expo, find wrong side because he has some super cool stickers. I saw them. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but you want to find him and get a sticker or two. I know I'm going to get a couple stickers. I'm going to put them on my iPad and my laptop for sure. V-Pilot, that's what I need to do. I was like, I'm missing something here at V-Pilot. And then we'll set up for the arrival. 9-8. Said Travis Air Force Base to where? To Nellis? Where is that? I'm sorry. Air Force Aviation is not my my strong suit. Where are those? 0, 9, 8, 110, 7. Flip that over. The pilot is here. We are AirCal ACL 3412. Yeah, I think. Yes, 3412 in a Boeing 786. Okay, we're on the network. I hope he's still on. Oh, look at this. They have a flight service station out. That's pretty cool. We can go get a briefing. I don't see this center up anymore. Oh, would you looky there? I'm getting off. Off I go. Kick rocks. Cool. North Travis is by San Francisco. Okay, so like San Francisco area to Las Vegas. Takes up 1 terabyte, might probably take up 2 or 3. That's what I'm saying. Like I have a 1 terabyte M.2, but I have like I think a total of 6 terabytes in just solid state hard drive, and then I got another 8 terabytes of external hard drive from my X-Plane days. Right, you need all that for ortho. So I have the storage, but I really just wanted the sim on a M.2. What I used to do in X-Plane was I put the simulator on the M.2. I'd put all my airports, airplanes, sceneries on, the hard drive, like the solid state hard drive, and then all my ortho on the external. But I haven't, maybe I'm just not doing it right or something, but I have not found a way to do that in Microsoft, because I would love to do that. Just put Microsoft 2024. What's the flight plan to Vegas? When? For my flight plan? Like in real life, going to Vegas? Wrong Side and I are flying. He's going to fly here to Myrtle. Him and I are going to fly to Charlotte and then to Phoenix. And then, God's honest truth, I have no idea what Shadow had planned from somewhere. Because if you guys don't know, which Wrong Side Shadow, Dark Shadow, you've seen him in chat, and we're taking a Cirrus SR20. It's his, but it's not his. It's his flight schools, right? So we're taking his flight school's SR20 from the Phoenix area. We're going to fly up to Vegas, I think to Henderson. And what the plan is, now that I have KFFC, and the plan is, now that I have my IFR, we can file IFR. I could file IFR for us. And we can have, radar services the whole way, which I rest a little more assured knowing that it will, we'll have that, because I've never been out here. I have no idea of this environment and airspace and all that, that other good stuff. And it's not that I don't trust Shadow. I think he's a wonderful pilot, but I've never been out here. So to wing it with VFR flight following, I'm like, I don't really want to. But now we can have the luxury of, IFR, full radar services from A to B. So I don't know the route. I have zero idea. We'll probably, as I'm flying to Phoenix, hey, send me that route. I'm going to pop it in ForeFlight. And I'll look it over on my flight. Live stream? What did I say? Oh, can I don't know if I can live stream on the flight there. We might lose service, but I will, at the bare minimum, record all that I can. Because, let's see, I think it's right over here somewhere. I bought this lovely little tripod thing, right, for my phone. So, boop. I will do my due diligence to, record, right? Bam, got that. So I'll record and it won't look like shit because it'll be on a nice, lovely little thing here. I'll record all that I can and definitely, post some videos of it. I want to land that thing. Not into Vegas, only because I've never flown one, but I want to land that thing. So if we could do a touch and go en route, like, hey, Shadow, look, can we see that airport down there? Like, can we let me get a landing in right quick. Yeah, I want to do one, but if I can, I can. I really, it's not gonna chap my ass in any which way. But yeah, I would like to try it, especially from the right seat. That would be cool. But yeah, he's going to be pilot flying. I'm going to be pilot monitoring. I'm going to run the radios, back him up on his checklists. And that's really it. And I'm just going to watch out the window. You will like 2 Whiskey Tango. It's in good shape. Oh, it has synthetic vision? Shit. Okay. What is this music? Nice. Now, you've flown in it, obviously. Isn't the Cirrus, so if you're sitting in the left seat, the PFD is centered to your chest, and then that MFD, isn't it like kind of cockeyed? At least from the photos I've seen of a Cirrus. Like, so when you're sitting over here in the right seat, it's not offset because you're literally a seat over, but it's like the way that the airplane is designed, it looks a little different. Maybe it's just a photo. I don't know. But yeah. Dude, landing in the right seat was very okay, so there you go. Because I have landed right seat in the Diamond once. It was different because it's the right seat. And I have such muscle memory of flying with my left hand right on the throttle, so this was weird. But at least everything was flat. Like, I just had to glance over there to see it. But yeah, what I would do is I would just use revisionary mode in the G1000. I'd press that little red button and put the PFD over on the MFD. But if his is like cockeyed, it's still weird. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think it'll be cool. It'll be hot as hell though. Three dudes in an airplane. Sounds wrong. 3 guys in a bird going to Vegas. It'll be fun though. And that plane, the side stick takes it to a literal level. It seems so. That's another thing. Is it's literally like it's like rowing, like pole, to, like row to pole, and like it's weird design, like very weird. Maybe, like I'm trying to think, like maybe that gives you a little more preciseness, right? Like, because you really don't have, like in a yoke, you can put some twist and turn in a real yoke, right? Like, Nate, you can attest to this one. Like in the Cessna, like, you can put a good little bit of input in the yoke, and it obviously moves, but it's not like you're gonna feel like you're flipping over. In the Diamond specifically, I could fly the Diamond with 3 fingers. I could literally fly with 2 fingers if I wanted to. So I'm assuming it might be that same thing where less is more. Sounds like a movie. 3 dudes in a plane. 3 dudes in a bird. Yeah, like that's kind of how I think. Like without having like fly-by-wire, but maybe using like control rods, because that's what the Diamond has. It has control rods. Maybe that's how. It's like, I don't want to say a 4-man fly-by-wire, but the closest you'll get to it without putting a system in the airplane that costs more than the airplane. Are we there yet? I know. I gotta pee. And I want more beer. I know. sounds like a comedy. It's gonna be. Like, you got Shadow, me, and Wrong Side all in 36 inches of space. Oh, we're screwed. You need a little force to get it out of the notch. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm very eager to try it. Like, I don't want to do anything I want to land, but I want to land at like a field where it's not Vegas. Like, where there's not some like global 6,000 like hunting me down from behind. Like, he can deal with that. I'll take the risk. But if there's just some untowered field or something, I'd love to. He was talking about potentially, like, him and Wrong Side were talking about like maybe stopping for breakfast at a halfway point or something. Let me land there. Let me do that one. I would love that. Other than that, I don't want to fly. I just want my one little landing. Hell, I'd even be happy taking off. And that's it. Let's go down to, we'll put in 10,000. We'll get everything rechecked, set up, and breathe. Bam. That's it. The plane will be, I'm telling you. Asked to stop and Kingman. There's a restaurant and an aircraft boat. Ooh, a boneyard? Those are cool. There's an airport in North Carolina, Hickory. It's not a boneyard, but it's a old warbird museum right on the ramp, and it's cool to see. So I landed there, and they have a cafe too. So landed there, well, like flew there, looked at the airplanes. They have an old F-14. Got, had a burger. Yeah, it'll be cool. They'll never leave Kingman. They'll be taking pictures all day. Probably, maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe that's a bad idea. Because I don't know about Shadow and Wrong Side. I know Wrong Side love of aviation more than I know Shadow's, but I don't doubt that he's an airplane geek by any stretch of the imagination. But if you get me, who is an airplane geek amongst the greatest, Wrong Side, who I firmly believe is up there, Shadow, I'm willing to bet, is right alongside. 3 geeks in a boneyard. That's not a good recipe. Not a good recipe for, this has to be quick, guys. No, it's not good. Not good. All right. Let's first and foremost turn up the airplane sounds. Sounds pretty good. Let's check some stuff. So we have 0, 9, 8, 1, and 7. Minimums is 398, and this actually, I didn't change it again. Darn it. 200. 398. Come on, baby. Oh, I did. Oh, no, I really did. You saw it, and then I pressed it again. We stopped dead on 398. We're going to get a greaser. That's good luck. We stopped at 398, and then I moved it again. Anyways. Flaps. Let's do flaps. What's this runway? 7,125 feet. In a 600, let's do flaps there. 120, no, we're going to do 130. The only reason I'm saying that is we saw the fiasco the autopilot did on the last one. So we're going to bump that speed up to 130. That puts us a little bit above the stall buffer tape in there. And then we'll come down to runway 10. We'll drop that in here. We'll go 10. We got our fixed ring. Lovely. Once we hit about 10,000 feet or so, we'll do our approach brief so it doesn't go in one ear, out the other. Seatbelt signs back on for the people. Sit down or fall down. Make sure it's secured. Oh man, we can't have it on. If I'm doing an OnlyFans live stream, I'm definitely gonna be yeah. I mean, let me stop before I get booted off the internet. There's 3 guys in a boneyard. three geeks in a boneyard is definitely going on my OnlyFans. Oh God. Yeah, I have a you know, the little battery bank thing. I got one of those. I was gonna finesse Amazon for the weekend. What I was gonna do is buy a Mophie case for the weekend and then Monday return it. Like I didn't work. You know it's going to be a gazillion degrees outside. Yeah, spend too much time in the boatyard looking like bones. I mean, look at me. I'm already skin and bones as it is. I'm like 100 pounds. Yeah, that's a bad idea. I can't lose any more weight. I'll blow away. 320 now. Yeah, if I lose any more weight, windstorms, I can't be in them. I already gotta like hang on to the wing when I go do my walkarounds in the wind shift. I'm 100 pounds. How you do? I am so skinny I could hula hoop through a Cheerio. I play hopscotch with the raindrops. You said you say something? What did I say? Oh, I was gonna try to finesse Amazon, but I figured I'd probably drop the case. And oh, it worked enough for you to scratch it. But yeah, I was gonna buy the case, use it for the weekend, then return it. I'm gonna find. Hold on. Guitar KMRY. 290 at 610 miles over. Oh god, I overcast at 800 feet. Damn. I think the other runway's like one. Oh man, it's IFR. I'm not worried about the IFR. I'm worried about the winds. Excuse me. We really should go down off 28. The wind is shooting right down the runway. Let's do it. Let's be smart about it. We'll switch that in a minute. Monterey. Well, no, we don't want to equalize here. I want Arnav Yankee from Wiggle. We're higher than hell. 6. Yeah. Let's see. 5100. There. Pause the tunes. This will get us down. We'll catch up. Oh, no. I clearly that went right over my head. No, I'm not gonna buy an Amazon case because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Let's switch. Gotta do some stuff. This is on that approach. So that puts oh, they have an LP. All right, so that'll put us up to 1080. Scroll, baby. $1,080 auto brakes 3. That'll stay. Cool. Brief time, actually. get a normal view here. Brief time. All right, so we are on the RNAV Yankee for 28s. We're coming in from Hixar. Final approach course is 261. IGEO something is 4,100 feet. That's our final approach fix. The MDA for us is 1,080 feet, which we literally could not do this approach. Damn. Literally, the only way we can get in here is the ILS. Well, you're not the FAA, and I'm not going to tell anybody. Touchdown zone elevation is 257 feet. The MSA around that one is 6,300 feet. Keep in mind we have real system again. Pappies will be on the right hand side. If we have to go miss, it's going to be a climbing right turn direct to the Salinas VOR, and we will hold there. Which I did just get Uber behind. Let's see. How think, Shaq? Think. You're not as dumb as you look. Heading and heading. Yes, because that's our final approach fix right there, and we are 2,000 feet high. No, we won't do that. We will circle around and slow down and come in proper. Actually, what we could do is re-engage now, or we'll go from the Salinas VOR. Yes. Approach. We'd like vectors to the VOR, if possible. Yes, vectors to the VOR. I think. There we go. Cool. That'll do it. And that'll get us down to 5,100 feet, and we'll be all right. You darn sure don't need to hold. We'll just put that one there. And you, sir. There. Replay. We'll do that this time. It's going to look pretty cool coming through these clouds. Lights, we will go continuous, we will ding them so you, oops. Oh, ground call. I was like, wait a minute, what is that button? Ground call. Replay, I just started it to make sure we are looking good. Ah, yes, what I like to see. Approach. Let's not have that in here. We'll put 261. Arm those. 3 lights, continuous, radios are set, navigation is set. We're alright. Just skirting along some clouds. That's just, woo. There's a mountain right there, so we'll try not to become part of it, but there. And then when we land, let's exit. Wait, left. Yeah, exit to where? The left. Exit to the left. 28 left, exit to the left. Flaps. I like those. We got 5. Arm approach. Should get final approach course. We should get glide path and start. It's 170. glide path. Lovely. We're high. What can we put? Charts here.
Caution, terrain.
Hey,
Caution, terrain.
come on now.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
I would
Caution,
like
terrain.
to see it, but we can't.
Caution, terrain.
200, about 12 out. I'll take it. Come on. Be good to me. Oh my, they're awfully close. Yeah, they're awfully close. I don't know why I feel really uncertain about this. No, we're good. We're good. 24 in something in CU? Niku? I don't know. 1700. Okay. I was like, I don't know why I just feel so uncertain. Let's go gear down. Flaps 15. Said it was 130 on the speed. There we go. Just move dark quick. Triple check the auto or the replay is rolling. Yes. IFR conditions overcast 80%. Fun times. Yes. They're runway in sight. Ah, yes. They are really putting my new freshly printed ticket to the test. Those beats are figured.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Runway in sight. Landing.
Yeah.
There. Ooh, I'll take it. $60. Cool. Yes. Definitely could have took that one. Right, yeah, it was quite the offset. Slip it in, I could have. Yeah, I wonder what this offset is. Offset by 17 degrees, I think it's. Yeah, 17 degrees. Let's go here. Parking. How about let's do 5. And we'll take them there. So you will be our marshal today. Yes, we're gonna get a dance monkey tonight. I'm hoping. Okay, see, we even got the tunes to make them dance. I think this should be enough, right? We're not some overly... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the line? Oh yeah, you're gonna dance. Please? Screw you. I mean, I think the multiplier is like off by 1. It was 0.4 off.
The boarding requested.
Let's get off. More things come off. You go on. Off. Well, there. Welcome. I think he's drunk too. Because if anything, he marshaled us past the line. And I mean, the airplane itself is a little cockeyed, but my nose is smack on the line. Like, look at that. So yeah, I think it was his fault. I'm gonna chalk it up to that these guys are not properly trained. Oh, look at that! It came out of the little bay thing. That's pretty cool.
Passengers deboarding started.
Awesome. We'll watch this for, actually, let's go here. Watch it from That's pretty cool. Nice little overlook here. Yeah. Stop the recording. And look at that. It was a nice, smooth, continuous descent. There wasn't anything here that, you know, warranted like over controlling. So I want to be technical. We did abide by 91-175 when you could essentially descend below your MDA and DA. He's probably is. Look at that. He's over here just, I'm here. Yeah, look, see? Wow, he has a really crisp hairline. I'll give it to him. He's got a good barber. Oops. There, we'll let them deboard for a minute. We'll get their bags, but I want a screenshot actually. Okay, that's honestly like really nice. Yeah, it's really cool. Back in like, I don't know, whatever the times. This looks like probably a 70s era livery. Like, oh, what? That's even cooler. Bust over the glass here. Okay, that's really cool. And I've seen enough of you folks walking. Cool, replay. Load. Final, yep. Turn down that, we'll get the flaps to 30, arm the speed brakes, plug in the busted controller. I want to come in here in a CRJ. Like, this seems very, you know, CRJ-ish route. I think that would be fun. Like, especially if you can do like a two-day, you know, stream or flight, like simulate a 2-day trip out of like, I'm trying to think. Well, let's see. You can go like Vegas. No, yeah, I don't think they get a CRJ. You can do like LA to Aspen. Hell no. Yeah, LA to Aspen, Aspen to Denver. Denver. No. I'd have to piece that one together. But like somewhere to Aspen. Maybe like Salt Lake. I don't know. Somewhere to Aspen, then Aspen to somewhere. Back to Monterey in a CRJ. I think that would be pretty cool. Like a true day of regional flying. Not too bad. I would have liked to land, I don't know, 200 feet shorter. Not too bad, though. yeah, this offset, I'm looking at it now, 17 degrees. So 17-degree offset. There. Alright, we'll end on this one. Before we do that, let's fix that. Go here. Do this and this. And then it goes back. Darn it. Forgot how to do it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's gotta be from here. So we go here and there. To the airport. Oh. Actually, let's do it from. Whoops. Hey. From the little park deck thing. Where is it? Oh. Right there. We'll watch it like a real spotter. Hey. Stop it. There. So we'll go. Ah, yes, I got it. All right, cool. All right, well, guys, this will be it. I just want to say thank you for coming to hang out with you. Thank you for all the thank yous. I appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, I definitely won't stream tomorrow. I got a lesson. Depending on when I get scheduled for the lesson, I'll try to do something on Saturday. If we do, it's going to be that MD-11 flight, somewhere on the West Coast. So until then, guys, like I said, I appreciate it. Check out Wrongside's stream tomorrow. He said he was going to try to stream again, so I'm sure I'll see it in there. But until then, right, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Stop moving, stupid camera. Most importantly, stay dangerous. See ya.